There's no place to escape to.
This is the last stream.
On the left. That's when the cannibalism started.
We'll see. I'm going to talk about it. Hey, fuckers.
Hey!
I'm going to talk all about it. Don't you even fucking worry about it.
Henry's gonna talk about being in Cosmo magazine.
Yes, how many different ways to make your man wet? With a hose, with a bucket, with the super soaker.
Those are pretty good, sponges.
It's Staff Picks Week. Eddie's on his tour in Florida, I believe. And so therefore we have...
Yep, thank you. Thank you, Carolina's fitting in.
Yeah, Carolina.
I am hamless, kosher.
Thank you.
Yes.
I think that's important.
We appreciate that.
You like ham, though.
I love ham.
Yeah,
I'm not really kosher.
No, actually, what we used to do in New York, we need to start doing this again, is we'd buy a gigantic ham, and we'd cut it up into pieces and put it in little, like plastic bags, put that in the freezer, and then pull out, like, little bits of ham at a time for ham time.
Wow.
We would have ham time is a euphemism, obviously.
I understand. Oh, I get it. Yeah, we have pepperoni town in our house. This is the beautiful Carolina Hidalgo Parks, who is here today.
Thank you. I go by that only legally. So
Excellent.
if you're serving me papers, then I will go by that.
Thank God you said that because you go. Honestly, I wish I was serving you. People are saying we got Geen apologist. Who else is watching the stream next to a girlfriend who is being forced to watch the stream against her will? Understand, we have a woman here now.
Yeah.
I'm barely a woman.
You're mostly a woman.
How long have I've been part of this network for over 10 years? I lost all womanhood.
You're as much of a woman as I can have
But
here.
I became an uber woman after that, though. All the parts of me that broke apart came back together, kind of like Terminator or the other guy.
Voltron.
Right, exactly what I was saying.
Oh, yeah. I could see that. Yeah, you are,
I am now more woman than the two of you combined, and that is hard.
Yeah, you know, because I have the tits of a Nona. And I have the vagina of Ernest Borgnine.
Mm-hmm. And I have the derriere of a fine Southern lady.
You know, actually spending some time in Nashville, you're right. Penny Lane, my 18-year-old niece will be exposed to the stream tonight. Well, just so you know, this is what being 40 is.
Yeah, this is it.
It's garbage.
As good as it gets.
You wear the same T-shirts that you've been wearing since you were 22.
It's hopefully, if you've lived long enough and if you've had the responsibility to take care of your T-shirts.
That's true. Today's Staff Picks, ladies and gentlemen.
It is.
What Staff Picks means is that at the end of this show tonight, one lucky member of our staff, I wouldn't say lucky, one deserved member of our
strong member,
will get a prize of $99.99 for being Employee of the Month and having the best video. Let's get the Employees of the Month board up.
Yeah, let's take a look at it. We have got, honestly, what a good turnaround. I was so happy to see Kelsey take it last month. And honestly, we see him right here. Squonkfucker says maybe another man will win this time, and I am also pulling for the men.
I mean, really, when you look at the track record, it is mostly women.
Oh, of course. It is definitely. They are the cruelest members of our crew. They're the cruelest, most broken ones.
And
I
they
have some favorites.
And they also make up the majority of our staff.
They do.
Of course they do. Uber women, actually.
Many. The Nietzschean woman ideal.
So, Carolina, you know the staff quite well.
Or I stalk them online.
Hey, somebody has to. I don't follow them online.
Yeah.
I won't know, except I know Gurney. I know Rob.
Yes, but you...
I do, and then I try not to watch it, but then I do sometimes.
Of course, but you know these people. You know them. You interact with them quite a bit. Who are your favorites? Like, who are you pulling for on this?
Wow.
All right, okay. Well, obviously we
Not
You say,
necessarily.
who's your favorite crew member?
Not who's your favorite crew member, not who's your favorite employee, but who's your favorite here when it comes to the videos?
absolutely, as someone who has watched Staff Picks once.
You have been here before.
Yes, I've been here, and I guess I watched it when I was here.
Yes.
And that counts as watching it, being a participant and also a viewer.
Yes.
I would say Gurney. Let's go OG. Fantastic, of course.
Hey.
Gurney, obviously. Gurney, the holder of the most 9/11 content I've ever seen a little person have.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful.
Because I just mean you're just physically small, Gurney, and there's no way around it.
It's true. I've been watching a lot of 9/11 footage lately.
Yes, it helps them go to sleep.
Yeah, are you happy with this?
Actually, I am. Actually, I put in some earplugs, and if
So
I
do you listen to the Hindenburg explosion? Or?
yes, I put in my Hindenburg and in the screaming women in Jonestown, especially. The second Jonestown album was the best one. But no, we do what we can because sometimes we need to see something awful. Like the other night, remember when I said put on Jimmy Savile, and it helped.
Yeah.
This is what we all go through. I legitimately had to. Natalie, I talked about this on page 7 today. Natalie can't watch the Baldwins, right? Because she says it's too horrible for her to watch.
Yes, watch Jimmy Savile instead.
Exactly, but we will watch 9 hours of Jodie Hildebrand. We will watch as many things about children getting molested as possible, but she cannot handle the Hilaria. Hillary Baldwin. She can't handle it.
She's hilarious.
She is. We talked about this before.
All right.
My girlfriend is on the toilet doing colonoscopy prep. Can we get a Hail Maddie? Really good, yeah.
Hail Mary.
Absolutely Sasquatch's swinging sack.
Hail Maddie, and I'm going to be doing the same thing on Sunday.
Woo! Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Can you honestly film some
Yeah, sure.
for content?
No, he asked his doctor if he could get some footage to film to share, and then
Don't you spoiled it.
no,
You
his,
spoiled it.
That's
he
the
said
thing.
no.
They don't let me have it.
Yeah, they don't.
What the fuck? It's your ass.
I know.
No.
That's what I said.
So we're suing.
Yes.
And
Tell him you have a
man.
mandate next week.
Do you not understand what we do for a living?
Yeah.
Does this man not know what pays that man's bills?
Well, that was the old doctor. That was the first one that I went to. Maybe I can. This is the new one. That's the New York doctor.
Carolina,
Maybe,
can you do something for me?
Yes.
Can you go there? Just shoot it on your phone.
Yes.
Just-
yes. I'm just gonna pretend. I'm gonna put on scrubs. I'm gonna pretend I work there. I'm
No,
gonna use it and be like, oh, the bagels right today, and then just.
Yeah.
that's the thing. It's just gonna be me on the table, and then. Well, actually, that might be kind of entertaining. Of them, putting the thing in like further and further and further.
Oh, we can do it at home. Oh, let's buy it for the show. Yes, let's do endoscopies. Yes.
Boycott Amazon. I'm totally down for that.
Gurney already has one.
Oh, yeah, that's right. We have it.
Oh, why do you have one?
Because we were going to do something like this. This has come up before.
What? This always comes up.
Yes, it does. Because, again, we just want the footage of inside someone.
Yeah. And that's endoscopy, so that's down the throat. Colonoscopy, that's a whole different ballgame.
Ask on the picky.
Let's start with the first heat. Who's coming up first? Who's coming in hot?
Okay, April's coming up
I'm
first.
gonna sing a line, and then you sing it back to us.
All right. Fuck yeah.
Here we
From
go.
Queens.
1, 2, 3, 4. I wanna rock and roll all night and party every day. I wanna rock and roll all night
Oh God.
and party every day. Wanna rock and roll all night and party every day. I rock and roll every night, all day. Roll all night and party every day. Wanna rock and roll all night and party every day. One more. Rock and roll all night
This one's coming.
and party every day. Rock and roll all night, all day.
All right. Yeah.
Rock and roll all
Everyone needs assistance in this crowd, but they seem
party
cool.
every day.
It's a lot of pressure. It's a lot of pressure.
Good addition.
Is he an auctioneer? Give that guy one more shot over there. Kick it off, boys. Come on.
Don't do this.
Rock and roll all night. Party every day.
I'm not a Kiss fan.
April, you're number one in my book now.
I'm not a Kiss fan.
You know what? They started in 1970, 1971 in Queens. They were Queens, Long Island band.
Oh, yeah.
And they were a cowboy jean band.
They were.
Yes, until they decided to put on some makeup.
Well, that's the thing. Until they saw the New York Dolls. Like, but the Kiss was just like a bunch of shitheads from Queens, and then they saw the New York Dolls dressing up, you know, like in all the drag.
It's like, we should put on stupid outfits. Yeah, it's right, Gene. Yeah, it sounds good.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. They were like, but we can't be pretty because we're ugly, so we're gonna be monsters, because they saw how many girls the New York Dolls were getting.
I get it, because David Johansen is arguably one of the ugliest men to have ever lived. And he pulled in so much rancid butt, you couldn't even fuck. Yeah, but he couldn't even sit down. His balls were so drained. Oh, that's the OG Kiss.
Yeah, that's OG Kiss.
Is that Gene Simmons in the back?
Yeah, that's Gene Simmons
That
in the
looks like
back. I
magenta.
believe that's a.
Sorry, this is Rocky Horror off
This is the
Broadway.
Franklin Square Horror Picture Show. Usil Sfadikin, please tell me he pukes out of the mask. No. Was that on a cruise ship?
I don't know where the fuck that
It was Branson, Missouri, and a cover
That
band.
guy was obviously not a fan. He looked like he'd rather be fishing.
You know, honestly, we were just in Huntsville with Side Stories. I could have seen that very same scene
Yeah.
in Huntsville.
And the crowd that showed up to the show.
Our crowd was hot,
Yeah.
but the rest of them,
In Huntsville.
Alabama is on the aging spectrum.
Yeah, it's a rough state.
Oh, it is.
It's been rough for a long time.
It is, but there's some stuff, and I actually got a really good email about coming to Birmingham. Apparently, it's very cool.
Didn't we go there?
I don't remember. What do you mean? Chupa on a me cabra, kisses mid as fuck zero riz. I will say that we did use their disco song as our my wife and I's dance at in our wedding.
Which, that's the thing. I Was Made for Loving You is a fantastic song. Guess what? Kiss didn't write it. Desmond Rouge wrote it.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah, Desmond Child. Yeah, Desmond.
And that's why I liked it.
Yeah, the same guy who wrote all of Bon Jovi's hits also wrote that song.
Wow.
Yeah.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, it does.
All right. Let's watch
Next
the
video.
Kelsey! Okay, my other favorite.
What's wrong with
I
your
love Kelsey.
sandwich?
What?
Let's see that one again.
What? That was very subtle. She said, "What was wrong with that sandwich?" I believe.
What's wrong with your sandwich?
What?
Okay, there's a tooth. It's a tooth sandwich.
Because
Oh,
the
I now understand.
piece of lettuce that he can't.
That's
Oh, I thought that was
really.
a tooth.
That's wholesome comedy.
It's because because
Okay.
his tooth can't bite the lettuce, so it never.
That is wholesome. Literally the most pure thing we've shown on a staff mandate.
Because I think Kelsey because you remember last month she won on the little girl with no arms.
Well, that was the best single thing ever because it was not the little girl. It wasn't goofing on the girl.
It wasn't. No, it was the guy.
Yeah, I think that was why it was pure. They're fine. Yeah,
Finally,
never forgot. Oh my.
I watched
bump
it 10
at the
times in
end.
a row.
It's still, I literally would go and reload the video from YouTube and watch it again just to get that feeling again. It's the fist bump to the chest. The punching her in the chest was one of my favorite single bad moves from somebody I've ever seen.
But that very wholesome content from Kelsey.
Yes. Simon Fox, he does have David Letterman mouth.
Yes, he does.
Yes.
All right, next video.
Girls like it.
McFerrin, another former champion.
Indohias, my brother, I've decided to search for more food in the waters.
You will regret this, Paquisitos. The environment will force you to adapt.
I just need some shrimps. I will be perfectly fine.
What the fuck?
Friends grow apart.
I think too. That's actually just, I guess, educational. Right? Is that the idea? Is that the one became the whale?
And one became the deer.
Brittany Butthole Collins. It is Wendy and Carmi. Yeah. Honestly, this has been really pure around.
Yeah, this has been a very nice like just not anything like particularly terrible round.
I was worried today looking over the submissions for a minute.
Yeah, I was like, what's gonna? I feel like this is everybody's just gotten so kind. Maybe it's just been. Maybe it's it's a long week.
It is a long week. I mean,
it's a long week.
We're entering spring.
We are, which is nice. I feel like everybody's algorithms might be entering towards a sort of a new rejuvenated state.
But I have noticed my personal algorithm. I'm gonna do the best I can next week, but my algorithm's gone soft.
You see,
it's gone real. Over the last like 2-3 weeks, my algorithm's gone soft as fuck, and I don't know what happened.
Mine has gotten much worse.
Yeah. Much more disturbing.
Like now the problem is that it's actually too far on the other side. Because now most of the stuff I can't show. Because honestly, Instagram's they've been doing the beheading stuff again and doing the straight up gore again.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm getting a lot of just straight up human death.
Wow.
All over my algorithm, in between naked women and the breastfeeding women, the women fake breastfeeding and pulling a fake baby off the tits so they could show their nipples on Instagram and shoes.
He's been getting that a lot. What's yours been looking like?
It's just celebrity breakups.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It really is.
That's sad.
Jessica Simpson is just on her own, and she's a strong woman now. That's all. And then Gwen Stefani, and that's it.
Gwen Stefani's a trad wife now.
Yeah, I know.
She's like a Christian woman now.
It's too bad because 30 years ago I looked up to her, but
it's kind of amazing. She went from white to Hispanic to Asian to Christian.
Oh, we forgot Hindi.
Oh yes,
yeah,
yes,
Hindi.
Yes, and Japanese.
She's truly a chameleon.
Yes,
she's a chameleon. Simon Fox, February 26th. The algorithm screwed up and everyone got gore on Instagram. Wow, is that what that is? Because I got a fuck ton of stuff.
Yeah, I haven't gotten. It's surprisingly. No gore.
Oh, and that was on Gurney's birthday. Yeah. And that's what we should have celebrated, shouldn't we?
Mm.
This is the problem, is that Gurney reminds me of people's birthdays, but what happens when it's Gurney's birthday? Well, next time I'll put a Google Calendar in for myself.
Yeah.
Because I should celebrate Gurney every day.
Take some responsibility for you.
I do. And this is where I have failed.
How about now?
This is on my Instagram.
Yatta! Yes, Yatta Gurney! I haven't heard Yatta in so long! We are the world. Us.
This is entirely new to me.
You don't know Yatta?
He's been a fan since apparently he was 8. Birthday party, he got Yatta to play, or sing, or perform.
Yatta!
I love this. Actually, you know what? This is so much better.
Then what?
BTS and all those other guys.
You, us. Ohio!
Just accuse Gwen Stefani.
I'm more Asian than her.
Did Gwen Stefani ever play an old Japanese man when he was in high school? I don't think so.
A young man.
Is this a new recording of this live? Is this them before? I never knew that this was a band.
Okay, so if you...
Good work, Gurney. There she went and goes ahead and totally redeems herself.
That was a fantastic performance. Thank you, Gurney, for putting together that performance. I imagine that you choreographed the whole thing.
You guys don't know Yatta?
Yeah, so if you didn't know that from the video, where did you know it from?
It's an internet thing. It literally is just an internet thing. But I definitely remember, where was Yatta? I'm trying to remember what meme or what viral thing it was on back in the day. Yatta was...
A parody song by a fictional boy band,
Green Leaves. The title song Yatta is the past tense of the Japanese verb yaro, to do, an exclamation meaning, it's done! I did it! Ready! Or all right!
Wow, it uses the same chord progression as Pachelbel's Canon.
That's where I remember it from. Pachelbel's Canon. Yes. Page Master, I would like to see Henry dress up as a cute kawaii girl. We all would.
We all would. Poll's open and ladies
Poll
and
is open.
gentlemen.
So let's go back through the top. We have
Not a Kiss fan.
not a Kiss fan.
We've got lettuce. Oh, that went wrong.
Lattice holes.
We've got evolution lesson.
Endoyus, my brother.
And yata.
Yada is a cultural phenomenon. Where did you guys, Eric, did you not know Yada?
Nope.
Am I the only person that knew Yata?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yata, Yata. I just want to know the other words in there. I just go, you, us.
I just feel like it'd come like free tickets with a buffet or something. And like
I want to go to Japan so bad.
We should go.
I want to go.
Yeah.
I'm just I haven't seen you this happy in like months.
You know what it is, honestly, Gurney, is that it really comes all the way back from my, like there's something, I forgot what that was on. That was on some early internet forum. Hot Dog Jones, they play that song at weddings all the time. Is that true? What's Newgrounds?
Yeah, Newgrounds. Yeah, I remember Newgrounds.
Maybe that's where it came from.
Wasn't Newgrounds sort of like a tamer 4chan?
Maybe.
Like somewhere between, like, it wasn't quite something awful, wasn't quite 4chan. Yeah, it was like right in the middle.
But Yata was one of my favorite. It was like that one. There was Yata.
No, go ahead, please.
And then Numa.
Yeah, Numa.
Yeah.
Trying to think of the other thing. And obviously Hamster Dance.
Yeah,
But Hamster Dance was before all of that.
Yeah. That's the Numa.
Well, Numa was because of that fat guy.
He-Man singing What's Up by Four Non Blondes.
Oh, that's the other one. Yeah, yes.
The other one.
Yes.
Yeah.
And go to hey. Yeah, it's a great bit. Also, I remember, it was a Dragonator.
Oh, Trogdor.
Trogdor, the Dragonator.
Strongbad.
Oh, yeah.
Strongbad. Strongbad was I loved Homestar. Homestar won all.
Everyone loved Homestar Runner, yeah.
Some people didn't. Some people weren't fucking cool. Some
No.
people sucked dick.
Homestar Runner was hilarious. Even
Yes,
if it
it
didn't
was.
make you laugh every time, you didn't care because it would make you laugh the next time, or at least you would hope so.
Yeah.
Wow.
Is it
39% to Yata, but that was only in the second place. April's I'm Not a Kiss Fan wins. I can't fucking believe it. Bernie!
All right.
I mean,
congratulations, April.
congratulations, April.
Hey,
She's not a Kiss fan.
Not a Kiss fan. I mean, I do think that amongst our fans, it is an opinion that Kiss is very mid, as they say.
People don't like Kiss,
Yeah.
which I do understand. They are the capitalist band.
Yes.
Right? No one likes their merchandising. I just think that on some level, I like the old school songs. I like the original. I love Love Pump.
Yeah, Detroit Rock City's
I love those
great song.
songs.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Yes, Aaron, we do. We need an Oops All Eurovision mandate one day. You watch Eurovision?
Eurovision?
You ever watch it?
Yeah, it's great.
It's like, I know that they made that Will Ferrell movie.
Yeah.
But I tried to watch it this time when we were in Europe last, it was happening.
Yeah.
And that music sucks.
Yeah, it's awful. Yeah, but you get the really fun ones every once in a while.
Yeah.
Like Iceland had a really fun one year where they were just purposefully antagonistic and were just trying to ruin the whole thing the whole time.
That's awesome. Do they not, is that where the fox goes? What's the name of that song?
The fox.
That's for the
What
foxes?
does the fox say?
That's where the fox is?
I don't think they're Icelandic, but they're from one of the
It's from Eurovision.
Scandinavian countries.
It feels very Nordic.
Yeah, it was one of those things where they were given a ton of money to make a music video, and so they wanted to fuck it up.
That
And it
means-
became huge.
I mean, that's called how much we've tried to work hard on something, and then everything I fart out is what people like.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, the things that you don't care about, that's
Yep.
what they love. Next one.
Yata. I wish I could do the other words. I don't know the other words.
Yeah.
Yata.
Of course it hurts. Of course it's fire. Of course it's pain. Of course it's that's hot. That's hot. Gosh, shut up. I can handle it. I know what I'm doing. Oh God, that hurts. Oh God, ah, oh God, I didn't want to lose her. Oh God, I didn't want to have that pain. Oh God, no. Oh, you love me so much, don't you?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I do.
Oh God, thank you for what you're making me. You're welcome. Oh God.
Guy in the background.
I see an opportunity.
Yeah, he's
The Biff-looking guy? Yeah.
Oh God, I see a
Where's he going with this one?
beautiful wife. Yeah.
It's that
I
guy's
never
wife.
dreamed of her. A lot of things you never dreamed of, son. Lots of things you never dreamed of. Oh, you think I could marry her? She's very, very polished. You better get her more polished, son.
Yeah, I better be here.
God! The little children, I hold my arms. Oh, it's the sweetest thing in the whole world. Oh, I'm so honored to be their daddy. Yeah. Now you remember who owns them. Make sure they serve me. That's why I gave them to you, son. Oh, God. I see a pulpit. I see a pulpit. God says, Not done working on you, son. You think I stand here before you tonight sorry that I yielded to God? You think I stand here tonight with these, my trusted men, sorry that I yielded? You think I'm regretting that I yielded to God? You think I'm sorry when I see this crowd here tonight? No. Oh, God, keep polishing. Keep polishing.
No one cut his mic once.
Nobody
No one
said,
once.
They're all like, honestly, when he was working this out at the store last night, it went a little bit better. I saw him do this material. He ran it at the store. He landed at the Laugh Factory like he did. It was between Bobby Lee and Eddie Pepitone, which is kind of hard to follow, but he really went better in rehearsal.
Yeah.
I don't understand. That must be some form of allegorical tale.
Well, I mean, if you'll notice, he had not only the arrow, he had a full compound bow.
Yes.
Sitting right next to him.
What is that?
It's a bow and arrow. You know, a big, like, the
Yes.
compound bow is one that's very powerful. Used for hunting.
Okay, and so he was playing with his bow?
It sounded like he kept saying
Arrow?
polishing.
Yeah. Polishing
He was
his arrow.
polishing his arrow, which again sounds like what a Baptist does to a child. Right? Where you
On that note, Ian sent a follow-up.
Oh, really?
All right.
Oh, very much so. Yes, of course. No way. What do you? No.
Felony offense of transportation of a minor with the intent to engage in criminal sexual activity.
No. Whoa. What a. Whoa. My mind is. Oh. Wow. I'm so surprised.
That's what happened.
So the kid's the arrow.
Was it like later that day, or did that happen years later?
I feel like he had been doing it for quite a bit,
Okay,
and then they
okay.
kept saying like, "Brother, I got to say your girlfriend is pretty small.
Yeah, very tiny.
I don't know if you should be. I mean, it looks like you shouldn't be taking a child to Cabo."
Not across state lines. Can't even take a child to Missouri.
Because one of the worst things about that is that a 12-year-old hates Cabo.
It's true. It's true. 12.
Ruin the whole time. They hate all that shit.
You're gonna be
They hate
talking
having a good time.
Whole time about why are we here?
Why'd you do this to me?
Why are you bringing this to me? Where are my parents? Where are my parents? I want to call my mother. Why won't you let me call my mother?
Take me to Cabo. I'll be blessed.
You will be.
I'm sorry, Carolina.
No, I actually did go to Cabo as a teenager, and I hated it. My parents took me, though, legally, because they were my parents.
Sure.
And, there was no bow and arrow. And the whole time I was like, why am I here? I want to read.
I do like that it did seem as if it was a masturbatory thing. He did do, and I like crying.
Yeah. No, I love when people masturbate and cry.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. Next video.
Yoppy Yop says, I like that the green scene makes Henry look like he has cool goth Waterloos.
Unique moments are very difficult. As the paper tumbles off the McDonald's cheeseburger, a pickle will shoot straight in the air and back off the burger as two other pickles fly out. And there's a sneaky pickle and another sneaky pickle.
I love
That
this.
should
This
have
is
been
pretty cool.
enough.
I know this guy.
It's really good.
My
This guy does
human
this a lot with
eyes
umbrellas.
Were just aghast at that sequence. But now, something that has never happened before is going to happen. A bun will split off, move forward, and then move behind the other bun. Momentarily, two buns will be spinning. Oh, that was gratifying. I hope you enjoyed that. I'll see you tomorrow. Who knows what unique experiences we will have together.
Pooh's Butt Ass
Goodbye,
is this
everyone.
Marcus's spoken word album.
I love this.
Oh.
Is that the guy from Evil? And by the way, Christopher Nolan should direct that. That's amazing, right? Right?
You know, like that guy's viral though. I've seen that guy several times. He's been on the show before, I believe.
I believe I may have shown that memo.
He does
I
it.
do very much enjoy him.
He puts things on top of his, like, I guess his various
Parasol or?
yeah, like a crepe paper.
Yeah, and he spins it. But I did find it very gratifying.
It is.
And I found it more gratifying that he hoped that I found it gratifying.
Do you watch that, like, satisfying videos? Is that your thing?
Yeah, sometimes.
I don't enough, but I need to because I enjoy those things. Those things are like very, very. I love that. I mean, I'm not like one of those pimping the pimple.
Pimple poppers.
Pimping the pop.
Pimping the popples. Pimping the
I'm
popples.
not one of those, but I like the pickles falling out of a burger.
I mean, this
I
guy
don't know why.
This guy works so much smarter than us. It is so much smarter and better what he does than what we do. He just spins things on an umbrella. He probably has the same exact career as we have. Same level. He could probably do that live to the same amount of people that we sell tickets to.
Actually, his credits were far more impressive than ours.
He could really do that is, and he figured that out on his own.
Well, I mean, he's a juggler, so I think he does have like thousands of hours of juggling.
Of balancing abilities.
Yeah, balancing abilities. So it's not like he just, if we took a parasol and tried to spin a burger on it, none of us would be able to do it.
I never said that I don't think anybody could do it. I'm just saying that guy figured out how to do it first.
Yeah, he did.
And it really worked out for him. And I bet you there's a lot of people that said to him, this umbrella thing's stupid. And he'd be like, you'll never know. And they were all like, people probably denied him, told him they were wrong, that he was dumb. Mm-hmm. He's not.
He's not.
Yes, 1,000 doors will be shut in your face until you become the parasol man.
You don't know what you need to do to unlock the world. Booze Butt says, I'm always surprised by the lack of pimple popping on stream. It's because none of us like it.
No. Well, I mean...
It really depends. It actually kind of depends. But I'm not. I'm very discriminatory. Is that bad to say?
No.
It really depends on what it will be like and what it will look like. And you got to tell me. I need to look up the whole, like the beginning, middle, and end. Is there a Wikipedia for me to look up before I watch it?
She likes to research. She needs context.
Yes, exactly.
She's married to Marcus.
Yeah.
So she's sort of addicted to context.
Hey.
Hog my warts.
Hey, she didn't get that. She did not get that from getting married to me. I actually caught that from her.
It started going back and forth.
Yeah.
Seriously did. It's like, two kinds of HPV, really.
Hey, sometimes they come together to make one perfect sauce.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hog my warts
HPV
6.
sauce.
Yes, HPV sauce. Can I get extra?
Can I just get one big genital wart instead of a bunch of little ones?
You're right. Because the thing is, if you get one big genital wart and then you just knock it out, and you're done.
Yeah.
You just got to be inside for that week. That's right, Inscrutable Toodle. He doesn't have a Webby.
No.
And we do.
Yeah. Yeah, he didn't pay for his Webby.
Nope.
No.
He wouldn't. He refused.
Well, we didn't pay
Only
to
a fool would get it for free. Yes.
We didn't pay to win it. It's like every other award show. You have to pay for the award. They have to pay for Grammys. They have to pay for Oscars.
It's wild. We all just learned this. I had no idea.
Yeah.
It's wild. Simon Fox says, how's everyone who is forcing their romantic partners to watch the stream doing so far?
Yeah. Let's have a poll, actually. Let's do a poll. Say, going well, so-so, or, relationship is on the brink.
I feel this is a very approachable episode.
Yeah, it's very approachable.
Okay, yeah. No, you guys are doing great. Because remember, last time I was here, I was showing surgery.
Yeah.
And
I always remember that.
And I honestly, again, I'm going to say this. I honestly thought it was okay to show because it was on YouTube.
You wasn't wrong.
Yeah, it was not wrong at all. And then apparently it was completely taken out. So I apologize, but I don't at the same time.
It's because we gave it the last podcast bump.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did.
And people don't want it. People don't want to see the surgeries.
Educational, though. It was actually people trying to teach people how to dissect a dead person's back in case you need that.
Oh, I remember I was trying to show footage of the Baldo and no one wanted it. I remember going well, 74% going well. 18% relationship is on the brink.
Okay. All right, that's pretty good. That's good odds.
Pretty good.
Next one.
James.
Oh, well. There's a lot going on here.
Yeah.
Man. What part of Brazil is this?
Whoa! Whoa, every type of animal's in the fight. Whoa, this is the funnest day in the world.
Stand corrected. This is Colombia.
Whoa! Whoa, that's a horseman fight. That's awesome.
Never bring a horse to a car fight.
Whoa, I don't know. I feel like it's the opposite. I feel like the horse is winning. That's awesome.
I think the horse knows it's winning.
No.
No, the horse is terrified.
Very frightening.
They kept throwing paint at him, but they couldn't hit him, and
Yeah,
there
dude.
was sticks. There were so many sticks.
Very
I
confusing.
love a stick fight.
Oh, yeah, especially if the horse is in there. Group 2, poll is now live. Ian with the keep on polishing. Patrick with the burger-based umbrella event.
Love that, Patrick.
Absolutely, and James with horse chaos. I actually feel like that's not the horse's fault.
No,
That's not the horse's chaos.
that is true. It's a chaos that involves a horse.
It's that man's chaos.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Who do you think? It could be that the man that crashed the car was the man who created the chaos, because it seems like the man on the horse, I don't know, I got a righteous feeling from him. I got a feeling that he was on the side of justice.
I don't think
Maybe
anybody rides their horse into battle in the in the 20th century without there being a good reason.
Yeah, good, like a righteous reason. He seemed like he was on a mission. He was there to do something. He was mad. And the other guy was on the run.
I feel like there should be more.
We'll play it again. Well,
All right.
Oh yeah. Oh, we have one more. Oh, you want to see it again? No,
Yeah. All right.
All right.
this
So we
guy's
need
saying-
this guy is attacking this guy.
Okay.
Okay, so he crashes the car. See, look, everybody's trying to find the guy in the car. They're trying to fight the guy in the. Oh,
But there's no guy coming out of the car. No guy came out of the
no,
car.
the guy without the fat guy without the shirt on is the guy that came out of the car.
No, the door didn't open.
The door is open.
No, it's not open. You're talking about the first car. I'm talking about
Oh.
the second car.
Is that-
The
well,
first car is attacking the second car.
No, the first car is parked.
This is why we
Yes.
never get to
There's
dinner.
nobody in there. The guy-
This is why you guys come over, and then I'm like, anyone want to eat this paella I made all day?
And we're all like, no, look at the video again.
Okay, back and to the left. Let's watch it again.
Whoa, there's two guys in the one. The guy trying to get him off the horse. But you notice nobody came out of the parked car. What was the first guy doing attacking the parked car?
I think what happened is that they were chasing the guy in the truck. They were chasing the guy in the truck, and he crashed. And he was
Into the
forced to
car,
get out
yeah.
of the car, and then the neighborhood obviously is all against the fat. Well, not necessarily all against the fat guy because
Which country is this from? Argentina.
Argentina.
Okay. Now
All right.
I know everything. Now.
Okay, give us some context. Here.
Okay, I am not Argentinian. I'm half Colombian, half Peruvian, but my family lived in Buenos Aires for like 4 or 5 years when I was in my 20s, right? So I would go and visit all the time. It's definitely the horse is righteous.
Yeah, the horse is on the right side.
All- Yes, and all dogs there are just like people. Like if they're walking down a path, you walk to the side so they can get by. That is Argentina. That is.
Oh, they're just like,
Yeah.
because there's just many, like, just dogs in public.
We all kind of like just. Like everyone just kind of lives together in public.
Yeah.
That's how it is in Argentina. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. I mean, it is interesting, and then sometimes it can be a little sad because
Sure.
you see children and everything like that. But then once in a while, you see a horse run in when there's 2 cars, and then you have no idea what's happening. So Argentina totally makes sense.
Yeah.
You were right.
And also Argentina, they also have a massive cattle industry there. So you got a lot of caballeros.
Where they have Argentinian restaurants also got some of the best steak dishes.
That's
They
right.
are, and they're very, very cheap. You can get a steak for like $8. I remember that.
God, I'm so hungry.
Or they would have these like 4-H places where they, I mean, and I couldn't really do this even though I do eat meat, but it was very hard where they have these like fairs, like where they, the biggest pig, the biggest cow, whatever.
Stock shows.
Yeah, stock shows. They have all these cows, and then within feet of the cows just standing there, they'd be like, "So this is a restaurant. So what kind of cut do you want?" And so you're supposed to look at one of them in the eye while you.
That's awesome.
And I had no.
We have very
I had
different
the
reactions.
slaw. I had the slaw that day. because
I'd be
I
like,
could not
give me
do
the
it."
one with the red face.
I know, and just
And hey,
that's how they live. That's how they live.
horse-based chaos wins. And when they're
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. That was a tough eat too.
agree,
That
I
was a
agree.
real. That was a real tough eat.
51%.
That was real tough.
Someone asked me if that's what happened to horsepicks.com. No, it was taken by that precocious kid, which is why I'm working on emupaintings.com now. It's emupaintings.com.
Call me when you do llamas.
We're not there yet. I have to wait on seeing whether or not emus get taken from me.
You need to know I'm going into a nice poncho renaissance phase.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see it.
Yeah.
Oh yes, thank you. Yes, you see, it's already working. We're really working on it.
Oh my God.
Yep, we're really getting it going. You just got to see this again. We're just looking for a couple more requests. Again, it's emus either painted into some of your favorite classical paintings, or emus doing things that you wish that they could, that you wish that an artist would paint an emu doing.
Okay, so the sky's the limit. Like emu astronaut.
Done.
Emu fast food worker.
Yep.
Emu driving a bus.
Anything you want.
Driving instructor.
If you can paint it, we can do it.
Yeah, emu driving instructor doesn't know he's a driving instructor and instead attacks the student in the car.
Yeah, chewing out his eyes.
Yes, they're chewing out his eyes. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd do that.
Okay. All right.
I'm not letting a bird teach me how to drive. That's American.
Love
An
Adam.
extraordinary journey into the unknown awaits you. The unimaginably weird, dark universe of ESP, extrasensory perception, crashes into the mysterious depths of black witchcraft in a strange and mysterious motion picture unlike any you've ever seen. Something weird. Gifted with psychic powers even he cannot understand, this man finds himself catapulted into the supernatural,
Polishing his shotgun.
a world in which magic and witchcraft battle for supremacy with powers ordinary men could never understand.
She had a pair of
Around this
lips drawn on her
beautiful
knees?
girl whirls a maniac's bedeviled list of questions. From these eyes spurts a savage curse that kills anyone in its way. Where love and violence have the same meaning. Where the flesh can be exquisite or hideous. Where forces far beyond the cosmic smash together in a collision that can shatter the heavens. Only a madman could understand it all. Only a wizard or a witch could bring about its astonishing conclusion. Something weird.
You know what we should do one time is we should have Adam curate a Lost Movies stream.
I would love
because he did. There was the other one he brought in last week about the the Blue Sunshine. It's like that would be fun to watch.
Yeah,
something that horrible.
Yeah, and something weird. Actually, somebody took that logo, that name, and turned it into a whole like production company where they release like Lost Media and all like. That's how I got my copy of Venus and Furs.
Yes,
Yeah.
That's true.
I remember. They look very, very familiar. Penny Lane says, "Can this guy's recording his voice in a small bathroom?" That's how it was back in the day.
Yeah. No, actually, Holden for the Cowman album recorded all of his vocals in a small bathroom.
It still happens to this day because, you know, when you're in the shower and you're singing and you sound really good, why? Because you better record in the bathroom. You sound the best.
Yeah, it's great acoustics.
The reverb.
Yeah.
It's really good. Hoosier Bastard says, "Can Marcus tell the emu story he teased from his first time on Side Stories?"
Oh, yeah, sure. Oh, yeah, I can tell that one. So in Texas, emu farms were like kind of a...
They're huge. I've seen, you drive through, they're everywhere.
Yeah, they're everywhere, and they were like a really big deal. They were really big in like the 2000s. But the problem is that, you know, these farmers or these ranchers, you know, they get tired of them. They just sort of like let them go, or they would escape because they're, you know, very wild animals.
Yeah.
And
Don't we use them in Renaissance fairs? And they're big eggs.
I believe the turkey legs. I believe that's emu legs a lot of the time.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I can't.
That's why it tastes
I
like.
can't do that.
That's why it tastes like shit half the time.
Nah, it's kind of the same.
Well, it's a bad meat. It's not good meat.
Just get the baked potato.
Yeah, get the baked potato.
Yeah.
I still like it.
So there's an emu. So emus run around like in rural Texas, specifically my area, Texas, where I grew up. And so my dad, my sister-in-law, and my nephew, who was, I think, like 5 at the time, 4 or 5, something like that, they were driving through the country, and my dad saw an emu out in the distance fucking up somebody's crops. So he figures, I'll just fire a shot, and I'll scare it off. You know, like everything will be fine. And so with my my nephew watching, the same nephew that danced in the cowboy hat at my wedding.
Yeah, the guy the 21-year-old in the cowboy hat that I have never seen Brooklyn women react to a man like that before.
Or my Colombian aunts who were enthralled by him.
They were obsessed with
They didn't speak a word of English, but they spent the whole night hanging out with him. I don't even know what they talked about.
Kellen took Brooklyn by storm.
He really did.
Yeah.
But this was when he was like 4 or 5 years old, and they're watching, and my sister-in-law saying like, "Don't, Bill, don't." That's my dad's name. Bill, don't hurt him, don't shoot him or anything like that. Dad's like, I'm not gonna shoot him. I'm just trying to scare him away. And so he takes aim, and his aim was bad because he did try to just scare him off.
Oh no!
And instead,
God.
blew it up.
Cool.
His just fucking leg goes like he shoots it and the leg goes fucking flying and Kellen goes like, ah! Like he's a kid and didn't enjoy and there's just blood spurting all over the place and my sister-in-law is screaming and that's.
Did he finish it?
Well, he didn't have to. He blew its leg off.
This is such
So let it just bleed out?
story.
You just let it bleed out? You didn't go chop its head off or something?
No, it's gonna bleed out very fast.
Well, wouldn't you just go stomp on its head a bit?
It was really far away. It was like hundreds of yards away. He's by the time he gets out there, the thing's already gonna be bled out.
You're not gonna eat that meat?
No. Emu meat's trash.
Wow, that's crazy. I feel like I'd be totally down. I feel like I'd love emu parmesan.
Emu parmesan?
Yeah, bread some emu.
We got 7 more.
Yeah, we got more 7 minutes. Yeah, we're going.
Is that a raccoon? Possum?
Oh.
That looks like Georgie.
Oh, he's doing it again. He just thinks it's hilarious.
He and that raccoon are fucking cool.
Yeah, it's fun as hell.
Oh.
He is just loving it.
The golden retrievers of bears.
That's gotta hurt you eventually, though.
I think.
I mean, he looks a little sore.
Yeah. I think he's just like, well, okay, that was really fun, and now it's starting to get hard.
Just one more. Just one more. One more. Oh God.
This raccoon's gonna have CTE by the end.
Oh
of
no.
Oh yeah, it did not move that last time. Well, that's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine.
That's fine.
Just drop in a couple Xanax and you'll be fine in the morning.
Oh sure. Common Mothman. What's the biggest bird you think you guys can fight? A raven.
I could probably fight an emu. I could probably fight it.
You could fight it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go up against like an ostrich or a cassowary, but I think I could put up a good fight against an emu.
I could stomp a penguin to death.
Yeah.
Easily.
No,
I want to be on the side of the penguins and the emus. How do I do that?
Kill man.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, done.
Yeah, I guess you could. You don't get any weapons though.
You have to kill a man.
No. I mean, me and the penguins have to huddle and come up with a plan first.
Yeah, because with
they're good at
penguins,
huddling.
you can just kick them real hard and they just fall right over.
All the penguin needs is all the penguin really needs.
Yeah, that's gonna be hard. That's gonna be real. That's gonna be difficult. Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be difficult.
That's gonna be really difficult.
No, we will figure it out. We will do the whole A-team montage. We will find out ways to do this very cleverly where you will run into a tarp that happens to be a hole, and then
You'll never
net.
find me. You'll
Yes.
never catch me.
I'd take it back. I could kill a bald eagle.
Definitely. That would just be fun.
Yeah, I could do that.
That should be
That's
fun.
probably the biggest bird I could kill.
Man of the Moth, aren't emus sexually attracted to humans? I don't know where the living fuck you're hearing that.
no, I don't think so.
Man of the Moth.
No.
I think you're broken.
See the next video.
I don't know who would ever.
Maddie!
Former champion.
Live to see our glory. I may not live to see our glory. But I will gladly join the fight. But I will gladly join the fight.
Is this Hamilton?
Oh, is it? This makes me appreciate Maddie more.
It really does. This is like, because at first I was gonna say, bullies need to come back. Like that was like the first thing I was saying, but then actually, I do think that was constructive.
I think that was constructive.
They rehearsed for that.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure. Yes.
I hate Hamilton.
As do I. But that was a communal activity.
It was.
I hate Aaron Burr more.
Okay, well, that's different. That's a whole thing. Mr. Fister very disappointed that none of their dicks are hanging out. I will say you couldn't tell because of the filter.
Yeah. They might have been naked the whole time.
Don't know. Bizarre hamster deaths, enough furries in the Midwest to count as a regional drinking song. Interesting. But that's more of a Gurney thing. You're not a furry, though. Gurney doesn't even know the furries.
No.
She doesn't hang out with them.
we
She has
can
the
ask
Pikachu crap.
The furries in the chat, please let us know.
Yeah.
They're everywhere. You never know when one is one unless they're in costume.
And then it's very obvious.
Let's do the next one.
Yes. Make that a shirt. Joel, he makes good bread, by the way.
He does?
I mean, this is not what he makes. It's not what he's making. I don't think this is actually Joel.
Joel, you did it. You did it. Hey, Joel, you did it.
Here you go.
He usually comes with the artsy stuff, coming with the dirty fleshlight coin purse.
Good work. All right, the poll is live.
Poll is live.
Adam something weird trailer, Travis with the raccoon ride, Maddie with the wolf quartet, and Joel with the fleshlight wolf.
Joel.
Now this is a
That was
tough
amazing.
Heat.
This is a
very
tough heat.
Yeah,
because there's a lot of different flavors.
Yeah.
It depends on what you like. Because it is funny because at first, I'm not anti-furry at all. No. I think it's whatever.
No, we're all pro-furry here.
I'm neutral.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say also neutral furry.
Why can't you be pro? I mean, like, I'm not like, okay. All right.
Please, Caroline.
No,
do it. No, please. That's why you're here.
Okay, I've been reading this book about Suck Dog where this woman dresses up as a cat and then she has a kitty litter and she obviously pees in it. It's an opera. It's art. Okay, it's an
What?
opera.
Yeah.
And then
what are you talking
and
about?
Then the four
Maddie lent her a book.
Yes.
Oh.
And then yes, Maddie actually told me to read this book. So it's about art, right? So there's this opera and she dresses up as a cat and a little bit of a furry. She pees into the kitty litter and the four people in the audience get up to leave. The only four people who actually did show up to the show. And so she grabs the clumps and she throws it at them at their back as they're leaving. And I'm like, man, that is art. That is art.
So is that the point? How long is this book?
So I am pro furry now.
Well, I guess that's what you're allowed to be.
Drugs are nice. That is the memoir. Fantastic.
I think anything, it's my main issue, is that anything that could have teats being fuckable makes me kind of wary. But otherwise, which I know, again, I've heard it time and time again that furries are not all sexual, so I know that. I hear that from you, and I understand that it's not always about fucking each other.
There you go. Really good book.
I've heard about this.
Yeah, Maddie was like, read this, and
this is a real
I
book.
do whatever Maddie tells me to do.
But this is like a biography of that woman.
Yeah, that's something
it's a
that she
memoir.
actually did.
Yes.
Oh, that's different.
This is all real. Yeah,
That's
she
different.
Really did do that.
I don't know why it's different if it's because fiction. It's like, so what?
Yeah, but if someone actually does it, it's fantastic.
Exactly. Close heat. Second place, Travis with the raccoon ride, but the winner, as I could imagine, it's Joel.
Yeah.
Fleshlight wallet.
That's
had to be.
Fleshlight wallet.
Had to be.
Good job, Joel.
Carolina,
bread.
Bad Horror Movie wants to know, what's your fursona?
Fursona? Oh, I'm not actually a furry. I'm just pro furry. I'm an ally.
What is your fursona?
I'm a fur ally.
You cannot get out of answering the question.
You have to say what your fursona.
Choose an animal.
Okay,
Choose an animal form which best represents you.
Okay, I am a fox raccoon.
All right.
Yeah, so a red panda.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, pull up a red panda.
Okay.
It's a fox raccoon.
What do I look like?
I think I'm a bee.
Yes.
I was thinking about that recently. I think that more so.
Are actually furries.
We've been talking about this. I feel like it comes out a lot. People, people said like obviously you're a pig or you're a bear or something. And it's like I actually think it's cuter to be something like a bee,
like a bumblebee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can rail the hell out of me in my little bee outfit.
I could totally see that. And like Natalie's a giraffe. I totally see that happening.
Yeah.
Natalie's a cat.
Oh, the bee and the giraffe. That's fun.
It is cute.
Or the bee and the
write
cat.
That book for children.
Yeah, about them getting their assholes reamed out. Dean, apologist.
To know.
You're talking furry politics. It's going to be a long night, folks. Keep the Gandalf sticks coming. We're not talking about politics.
No.
Oh, we're not?
We have one more heat, right?
Yeah, we do.
All right, let's start it up.
No, but not furry politics. I don't want to get involved.
Oh, Holden's first.
I can't believe that this is the first one I've seen before.
Yeah, me too.
His penis is molded in the Icelandic Penis Museum.
Yeah.
They've got a mold of Jello Biafra's penis in there, and it is
He's honestly
massive.
he's pretty big.
Yeah, it's like disturbingly large. He's one of those guys.
That makes total sense.
I'll send you the picture.
Yeah, no, he pulls in a lot of ladies, but he can't shut up.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
So that makes total sense. Although, you know what? He was a pretty good-looking guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was
Interesting.
pretty good-looking. Yeah. No,
You thought that, huh?
Of course I did. Of course. Someone who can't shut up.
No, but also I could see you have a type.
I do.
Troubles, I am so sexually repulsed, I think I found enlightenment. But they will say you have to join into your desire in order to destroy it. Next video. Okay, Madeline.
Growing up in a way where you have multiple cultural influences on you means that you're never going to be able to fit in. You can try, you can chameleon. People who code switch were very good at chameleoning in. We're like, okay, I'm going to be a little bit, and you're not even thinking about it.
Alec Baldwin's wife, Ilaria, addressing the controversy.
Ilaria.
of her accent.
We're giving it.
Personally, I believe
the
when you go
ages.
through something difficult, the sooner that you make it real, the sooner you can do something with it.
On her family's reality show, The Baldwins,
This is
the mom
worse
of
than anything
7
we've
talks
seen.
about why she switches between an American and Spanish accent, despite being born and raised in Boston.
They say that it's like communication, like people who, if you ever talk to like a really old person who cannot hear, and you have to like, you
have to, like,
notice, you're like, I'm gonna emphasize, I'm gonna speak slower, and you're not even really thinking about it, you just start to do it. You know what it's called? Code switching. I had to learn about it because the whole world was like mean to me.
It's called
As
lying
far
about
as
where
how
you're
the
from.
backlash all
She just
started.
explained
married
code
life?
switching to us.
Married life is really nice. You know, it feels different.
We have very few ingredients. We have tomatoes, we have, how do you say it? Cucumber? Cucumbers.
Maybe they'll put us next to each other. We can pass notes. My husband hates
Yeah, over the years, Ilaria's flipped between accents.
she makes me so
saying
angry.
It was because
No,
of
Mr.
her
Pfister, this is
Spanish
during when he shot the woman.
But Ilaria, birth name Hillary Lynn Hayward Thomas,
Hillary.
doesn't have Spanish roots.
Say her name is
Family just
fucking
spent
Hillary.
A lot of time
Because her
in Spain
parents
over the
are
years.
from
The
Massachusetts as
parents
well, right?
eventually
Yes.
moving there.
When I was growing up, and in this country, I would use the name Hillary, and in Spain, I would use the name Ilaria.
No.
Yes, I am a white girl. I am a white girl.
Okay.
How you say chameleon? You see so many different. This is me code switching.
No, that's
Oh,
not.
This is whenever I talk. Do you know, Caroline? When I first met you, the first thing I said, I was like, "Hola, Carolina. How you do?" And you felt so comfortable.
You had that giant lollipop, which really helped a lot.
Yeah, you were so comfortable. And I remember going in Iceland going, "Hey, hello, you stupid. Hello, you stupid big feck. You fucking piece of shit." And they were all like, wow, that's like us.
Yeah, that's
Code switching.
Makes you really comfortable. No, code switching is when I put on a Texas accent so I don't get beat to death when I'm back home.
Code switching is when I go to the doctor's office and I see some people there and they're like, hey, you might be a few hours. What's your name? I go, Carolina Hidalgo. And then they're like, okay, you're next. That's code switching.
Yes.
But that you have to actually be from there.
Yeah.
Or be, my parents are immigrants. I grew up in abroad and all that shit. Like that is, she's a white woman.
Oh, yes, she's very much so a white woman. She's whiter than me.
Yeah, and you also have the opposite thing. Like, you had a Spanish accent until you were, what, like 15, 16?
Yeah, it's because you're a native Spanish speaker.
Well, no, I did move. I moved to America when I was 15, about 16 years old, and there's a whole story about it. But I moved to America, yes, and then after a year of being bullied in public school, I changed my accent to sound more American, and then later when I got into entertainment, I realized, what a waste.
Yeah, it's hard because I
could have been like so much bigger than all you guys.
Just go back.
Honestly,
Carolina, you just gotta go back.
But how do you say pepino?
That's all you have to do.
How do you say? I'm such a crazy Colombian woman.
You see? Done. Done. Your numbers are shooting up.
I'm not gonna. That's the thing. That's the crazy thing. Like I like talking the way I talk because I learned it from what? Golden Girls.
See.
Yes, and every Steve Martin movie I've ever seen in Martin Short. And okay, I'm talking about Three Amigos. I've seen it 1,000 times.
Sure.
Yes, that's how you learn the word plethora.
Exactly. But the thing is that like, and when you pretend to be another thing, I think it's just because maybe you're not interesting enough and you just want to make it like your identity, and that is totally fine. But just get like a Devil Lock and be a Misfits fan or something.
Something else.
You don't have to get a whole like other
Again,
ethnicity going on.
She can learn
Rachel
from Gwen
Dolezal.
Stefani.
Exactly.
You can be, again, you can just keep changing. I want you to see, if you're code switching, it can't just be 1-to-1. I want you to see all the codes. Usil's Vatican says, so in all those episodes from years ago, Henry was just code switching. Yes. I was deeply code switching because I wanted people of every culture to feel comfortable and represented within the show.
He was one of Gwen's lamb backup dancers during those. I can vouch for him. Yeah.
I helped Gwen be Asian. I helped her.
Next video.
We're making his career better.
My husband is how you say in murder, he shot the lady. This is a good use of AI. This is truly a good use for it. This is how this is supposed to be. Wow. Oh, I hate that one, but well. Oh, ew. Really weird. Oh, wow. I don't like when they get little breasts. You turn into little Taylor Swifts. They all do the same dance. Weird.
This is what's gonna happen when the fifth seal opens.
Wow, that's weird. All right, we got the final poll is up.
Okay.
We've got Holden with Sandu Kiorba Pechimpio and Madeline with code switching. It's great. Like, honestly, a masterclass in code switching.
It really is.
And Rob, AI Nightmare Pet Rave. It is so hard because, I mean, there's so much pressure on Hillary to keep Alec satisfied.
Yeah.
Because, you know, he comes in.
You feel like he's an unsatisfied man?
I just feel like
fussy man?
He's just upset. Because they say he has OCD.
Mm-hmm.
So he's got problems with this. He's never asked for this many kids. But Ilaria, she is just so full of huevo that when his seed comes and soaks, her huevos get soaked in his seed so easily.
Mm-hmm.
Because I guess it's just, she's just like that.
Yeah.
And she's just fully gaped and ready to be impregnante.
His mocha. Is that,
See.
or is that snot? Mocha is
Mocha
that?
is a
wow.
ordered Starbucks.
That is a man that has killed on set.
Oh, Moco.
Moco, see.
That.
Moco is semen?
No.
Moco's boogers.
Actually, just tell him that.
What's semen? What's a slang term for what's a slang term for
what is
semen?
it? It's something like that.
Oh yeah, Rob takes it all the way with 55% fucking. That is a full blowout.
What
Wow.
country you're from?
Okay, so like
I'm not gonna go through all the lights, but trust me, it's gross.
All right. Here we go. Let's look at this up. So now we got this.
So
we have to roll this all together. So we got the final heat, final poll, which is I don't remember.
we've got the Kiss video.
Kiss video.
Yeah.
We gotta vote on this round's winner first.
Oh, we got to vote on this.
Oh, I thought we just said Rob did it.
That's what you were reading, Rolf. That he won.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rob won.
Rob won.
Right?
Yes.
I said it.
The pet rave.
Yes.
And now the polls are open.
Now the polls will be opening.
final
The
and-
primary is over.
Yeah, so we've got Rob with the pet rave. We've got
I'm not a Kiss fan. James with the horse-based chaos. Joel with the fleshlight wallet.
I happen to. That's my favorite. I don't know why, but thank you, Joel.
And the AI pet rave nightmare. And again, we don't really agree with AI art, but also if you could get a Dotson to do a little shimmy shimmy immediately, it can't be that bad.
Now, who did the Kiss video belong to?
That belonged to April.
That belonged to April. All right.
Yes.
And while
I'm
we
not
have
a Kiss
poll,
fan.
We have a bonus video. This is the first 3 minutes of an incredible short I saw a few years ago.
Sounds wonderful.
I'm taking myself out of the running. Let's just enjoy.
Well, good.
They ignore me.
All right, Eric.
Okay. Valerio.
That's Valerio. No, sorry.
I don't know.
It might be Lula.
I'm not sure if Lula is coming back. Is there a way out?
This is frightening.
Visitors were turned away from the zoo as officials investigate how a jaguar escaped from its enclosure on Saturday morning. Officials say Valerio is one of 2 jaguars at the zoo and is being held at a night house during the investigation.
It was late at night after we closed.
They can't read signs.
Yeah, they won't make it.
They don't know they have to stay there.
New Orleans Zoo is going to reopen this morning, one day after a jaguar escaped its cage and killed 6 animals.
Cool.
They ignore me. They're scared of me. Maggie used to flirt with me. Maggie, what a charming, manipulative piece of shit she was.
This should have been Joker.
A jaguar escaped its enclosure at a zoo in New Orleans, killing 6 animals before it was finally caught.
Elmo is the last emu from its section. Elmo is a coward and a snitch.
I can maybe take
Their feet look like dinosaur feet. I cannot tell if Elmo identifies as a male or female. I guess it doesn't matter. Nothing matters.
Thank you, April. The Audubon Zoo will be back open for business as normal this morning, just days after a jaguar escaped and went on a killing spree.
Yeah, it was a pretty destructive killing spree. A 3-year-old jaguar named Valerio escaped his enclosure on Saturday morning. The animal killed 8 animals, 5 alpacas, 2 foxes, and an emu before he was finally captured. He was sedated, then brought back to his cell. His cage to be monitored. Sorry.
Yeah, his cell. We know what you're fucking saying.
The section directly across from me are alpacas. I really dislike the alpacas.
Wow, we brought these all up today.
Shown me any respect. Noel and his big dumb face. Kids have thrown candies and rocks at me. There must be a way out.
Wow.
That was.
We're going to have to search YouTube for that. That's really very funny.
That might have been last year's Palme d'Or.
It might have been.
But, wow.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
That was quite a journey. Thank you, Eric.
Thank you, Eric.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And I think, now that I look at an emu walking around, I think if I jumped and lunged and grabbed its neck and grabbed it and then brought it down, I think I could take it down enough to strangle it to death.
I will drive away, and I don't even have a license.
I just want to get keys in there, and I'll stab it in the throat.
We have a winner.
In 4th place, 12% of the vote. Rob with AI Pet Nightmare, I'm sorry. In 3rd place, 26 of the vote, April, but I'm not a Kicks fan. And the winner, with 32% of the vote, it's Horse Space Chaos. I mean, that just, again, what a cultural exploration of Argentina.
Yeah.
I did not know that we would learn today. We learned today.
Yeah.
Como se dice Argentina? Henry, I have to say you are the best Bob Saget ever. With the whole America's Funniest Home Videos of who's the winner. I love this.
Thank you. I'm trying to host.
Yes.
I'm trying to get better at hosting.
Yeah.
My best. But this is what you really, Caroline, you dropped a lot of knowledge today.
You did.
We learned about Kiss. We learned about emus. We learned about stuff.
Argentina.
Polishing your
Spanish
arrow.
word for cucumber.
Oh, yeah. Which is?
Pepino.
Cucumber.
But it also depends on which country you're from, because they have different words for every fucking thing.
It just doesn't matter because Hilaria is white. Vaya con Dios, mis amigos.
Sí. Hija de la puta.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Adios.
Bye. You're not going to tell me that I'm not one with the Father. You don't do things that the Father says.
I'm glad we came.